For just $32.99, this shirt right here, could be yours if you call us at 1-800-600-4029. That's 1-800-600-4029.
Are you serious? Are you seriously buying something from TV? What are you, from the 80s? Let me help you. There's so many other ways to buy clothes here in San Jose. First, let's start off with what I consider the most convenient way to shop: online. Online shopping has had a major increase because of the pandemic. And I can see why, because you don't really have to leave your house for just everything that you want. Here, you can shop from retail stores or from sites solely dedicated to online buyers like Zaful or Shein. For a cheaper price, I would recommend looking at the sale or clearance section or whatever site you choose. There's also more location-based option of shopping on Facebook Marketplace. Here you can message a seller and plan to meet up to exchange money for their used clothing. Sounds a little familiar, doesn't it? With shopping online, you're able to shop from stores all over the world, not just the ones in San Jose. Just outside this studio, there are multiple locations in San Jose where you can shop retail. There is the San Jose Market Center on Coleman Avenue, which is pretty close to campus. Here you can find stores like Target or Marshall's. Then of course you can go to the mall, the most obvious place to shop in San Jose. We have the great Mall Milpitas and Westfield Valley Fair, previously known as Valley Fair. These are the more well-known locations, and I would strongly advise you to get more acquainted with the stores in the mall by looking at the store maps online for shopping. Now, for my personal favorite way of shopping, you don't always have to buy clothing fresh from the racks. In fact, it is often more inexpensive to buy used. There are many ways to buy used clothing. You go nearby flea markets or garage sales, but finding these places is a little difficult. You would go to a consignment store, which I didn't even know the concept of until a little birdie told me. Consignment stores, and according to the Oxford Languages, are stores that sell secondhand items on behalf of the original owner, who could in turn receive a percentage of the selling price. Then, of course, you could shop at a thrift store, even the Goodwill on West San Carlos Street. They even have an upstairs loft that sells higher-end clothing. And right across from there is Moon Zoom, which specializes in vintage clothing. Nearby, there is Black & Brown, which also sells vintage clothing. You can go to Pope Thrift and grab yourself some coffee at Starbucks right next door. I would say it's fairly far away, but there is a Savers more south of San Jose on Almaden Expressway. And now for my favorites, I would say the closest location to campus, new to you, Thrift Boutique. Those are just some of the ways that you can shop for online clothing. But of course, there are many other ways I may have skipped. Nonetheless, you can shop online, in store, and also by thrifting. Hopefully this deters you from buying your clothes on TV. But feel free to still do that if you please.